Well, hey everybody, happy belated Father's Day, because by the time I post this, it's going to be way after Father's Day. Decided to enjoy the day and get out for a little overnight backpacking trip up here in Palmer Park. Uh, Went down the park at the trailhead, and well, times have changed since I've been there. Now that you got to pay to park. So I'm out here in a public lot here closer to the center of town. I didn't see any signs that didn't say no overnight parking, so fingers crossed I won't get towed. But if I do, you'll find out later. But yeah, just gonna do a quick little trip back there. Once I get past the city limits, it's open parking. It's national park area or national forest, so it's open camping. And because of all the rain and everything, there are no drought conditions in effect, so that means I can have a campfire tonight. I guess that's about it. Come on, let's get going. Well, I just had to wade through that. This is normally the trail, but because of all the rain, it's kind of flooded out. This is all wild iris. Beautiful. It's kind of small, almost kind of looks like a crocus. Zoom in. Yeah, almost looks like a crocus, but that is a wild iris, folks. It's beautiful. I haven't seen anything but blue. Not saying there's not other colors, but if I see something different, I'll get it on film. I walked up the trail probably about another mile, see what they have for camping options. And saw one really nice spot, but it's dry camping, and yeah, I try to avoid that whenever I can. So I'm just going back here on the trail to a spot where I camped at before. It's nice and secluded, and see a nice little spot over there. But this one's nice and secluded, and be a good spot for tonight. here's the place for tonight, mi casa. And over here, little fire ring, set up my camp chair, which I'm not normally a big REI fan, but I had reward cash, dividends, whatever you want to call it, from last year. And that sucker only weighs a pound, and it was on sale for like 60 bucks, and it had $30 in dividends. So I said, treat yourself, and I did. Plus there was a 20% off sale, and I picked up a pair of Topo Athletic Ultra Ventures for my Colorado trail hike, and they were on sale, and I got those at a reduced price too, so win. Couldn't pass it up. Alright, just gonna walk out here and gather up some firewood, because we do not have a fire ban in place, and which is a rarity in Colorado, but today and tomorrow, you know, are going to be like the only days without rain. There's somebody shooting over there. Today and tomorrow are going to be the only days without rain for quite some time. Yeah, somebody right over there shooting. Hopefully they're shooting into the mountain. Which, I'm all for that, but just be safe while you're doing it. Yeah, the rest of the week is supposed to be rain again, so, you know, I had to take advantage of the downtime when I could. Or the downtime, or the good weather, I should say. Alright, just going to go back here and look and see if I can find some firewood. Okay, looks like I got a little bit of firewood and everything ready for tonight. Put my Gomboy 240 curve there to use. You know, this year I do have a Mora knife there too, in case I needed to baton anything, but I was able to find a lot of this. It's a dead vine and extremely fibrous. So I'm going to try using my, I do have a lighter with me, but I'm going to try using my ferro rod on that, see if it works. I also found that's, I think, a milkweed stem right there, which it's very dry and very fibrous inside. So kind of hoping I don't need to use a lighter. But got everything set up, so I have like my bird's nest, I have my small kindling, a little bit bigger, and then my big ones. So I've got everything set up. I'm going to keep the fire pretty low tonight. I am not going to go through all that wood, I'm sure of it. But I'm going to keep the fire pretty low tonight. The ring isn't that big. That's it. Just kind of hanging out right now. You know, got the creek right here. So no worries about water, which I'm going to be trying out a new filter. Hydrapak came out with their own line of filters, and they've got one that's just like a Catadine B-free, and the other one has a smaller thread size, the same as the Sawyer. So I've got a C-Knock, a Canuck, a Knock, whatever bag, and that smaller thread filter, and gonna give it a shot. We'll see how it is. Alright. I think that's about it for right now. Maybe I'll look at getting some dinner going. So, alright, here's that Hydrapak filter. And it comes with a couple attachments. One, you can just use it without the attachments. This goes onto your bag, and this is where it filters through. You see it's got the quick connect, so you can use it with a reservoir system if you wanted to, or gravity system. But it's got a piece here that connects in, to back flush. So you got that going on. And you've got this here. So if you want to screw it into something else, like I don't know, water bottle or something, I don't know. Maybe another bag. But you've got an adapter here. The other thing you can put on it is you can buy one of the Hydrapak caps and screw on to the end of this. So it's got a little lid that closes it and keeps it clean. So you can pop it off, and if you wanted to, then you could put this on your smart water bottle in that configuration. Kind of use it like a Sawyer squeeze with that cap on there, and you can drink from that. But yeah, that's it right there. But let's give it a shot here and see if we can filter up some water. What I am going to try doing is using the back flush adapter to see if I can just kind of screw it on loosely to my smart water and have it go that way. All right, let's give it a shot here. All right, got my Knock or Canuck or however you want to pronounce it. You would think by now somebody would have found out the correct pronunciation for it. Now, according to the directions, you're supposed to squeeze this and get the water up into it before you start filtering. And I think I've done that. All right. So loosely connect that so the air can still go through it. See what happens here. Filtering pretty well. I mean, that's not bad at all. I'm barely squeezing it. I'm more or less squeezing just to hold on to the bag. I think, yeah, there we go. I need to open that up some so the air could get out. But yeah, oh wow, look at that. Big difference. Now I'm really squeezing the bag. Now I understand this is a brand new filter, so of course it's gonna filter really fast. All right, there's a liter. And the cool thing is I disconnect it like that instead of trying to turn it upside down. Set down the bag, unscrew this, screw the cap on. No fuss, no muss. Boom. Not bad. Not a bad little filter. That was pretty quick. Like I said, it's a new filter, and you know, just about everything filters really fast when it's new. Now let's take a look at the filter itself, because this is the one thing that I really do like about it. Let me wipe it off. And it's clear. Hey folks, Future Greg here. Didn't realize that my camera had a 5-minute time limit on video, so but I wanted to show you this here. I talked about, you know, you can do the cap attachment to this water filter. So there you go. Got your attachment, snaps down in. Here's the cap itself from Hydrapak. It's got a nice little lid, flips over it, and that's kind of, I don't know how to describe it. Some sort of valve, you know, like a flap type valve in there as well. But yeah, that's the cap attachment you can get for this, and basically just kind of use it like a Sawyer squeeze, you know, drink out of it as needed, and then you can close it up. So all right, let's get back to camping. But like I said, I want to keep this pretty small today, so that's it. That's the size of it. One thing I failed to mention earlier, when I was getting my firewood, I was walking all back up there. There's a little trail over on the other side of the stream, but I've happened to come across a huge pile of bear crap. Big old logs there, so some bear had a big old healthy shit over there. Well, at least we know they're in the area. So, make sure to hang my food tonight. So let's see, had dinner tonight, which was some homemade dehydrated chicken and rice. Yeah, went and thrown some dehydrated mixed vegetables. The chicken really, it rehydrated okay, not that great, but only going to be out here for one night, so it's no big deal. So the sun's gone down, it's got a little bit chillier out, so I've thrown a melly and I've got on my base layer long underwear. Mosquitoes are starting to come out. So what I think I'm going to do is just climb in my tent there and get ready for bed. Get ready to go sleep. Yeah, it's about 7:45 now. Trying out a couple pillows that I've got. They're both Climate, made by Climate, but I've got 2 of those, so I don't think I've given them really a fair shake trying those out. So we'll got them both out here tonight. We'll give them both a go and see how they feel. Shit. Guess I ought to go to bed. Alright. See you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. A little chillier than I thought it was going to be this morning, so I'm actually wearing my sleeping bag, or my quilt, while I drink my coffee. Slept pretty good last night. The only drawback is that because of all the rain we've gotten here recently, everything is soaked. The ground is totally soaked, and the condensation is unbelievable. So not only the inside of my tent, but the outside of my tent and underneath, you had, water vapor coming up from the ground as well. So I'm looking at my footprint there, and it's just, all beaded up with water. Luckily, the area that covers kept that part of the tent dry, but there's some other spots where the footprint didn't extend out to that, they're wet underneath. So, kind of surprising, but, alright, whatever. I mean, I'm going home today, it doesn't matter. Alright, all packed up, ready to go. Don't even know what time it is. Haven't even checked. Let's see here. It's 7:02. So pretty early. Yeah, I probably got up about 5:30. But had breakfast. All packed up. No critters, man. No critters. Nothing showed up last night or early this morning. So the yogi that left the big old dookie up on the side of the hill there, I guess didn't show up today. Oh well. Alright, let's get crack-a-lackin'. Alright folks, made it back in one piece. Truck didn't get towed, didn't get broken into. Tires aren't flat, so it's a win. Okay, I think it's time to go home and dry out all my stuff and yeah, take a shower and hit the gym later. All right, good overnight trip, and I'll definitely have to do that again in the future. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.